him. But I want to say that we are talking about transformation. People have to have power in their lives. There's no dignity. There's no dignity. There's no dignity and not being able to feed, clothe, and house yourself. You see, it's not just that they want you to starve, because what we're involved in is a parasitic relationship. A parasite is an entity that lives off another organism. That's what a parasite is. That's how it lives. It can't survive unless it's sucking the blood or something, or eating somebody else. You know, people here may be old enough to remember tapeworm, because y'all used to eat meat and y'all used to eat dead animal parts, right? And sometimes, you know, this meat, has this stuff in it, these larvae from worms and stuff like that, and you eat it. I see somebody flinching, and I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? And you eat it, and this worm is like a parasite, and you eat it, and it attaches itself to your intestines. If you're lucky enough, you got a job, and if you got a job and you're black, you were heard, as they say in St. Louis. You really have to work for it, and so you go out, you work, you buy food if you can get out of the food desert, right? You buy food, you bring it back, you fix the food, you cook it, you chew it up and eat it. But you can't get no bigger. The tapeworm doesn't do any work at all. It just hangs onto your intestine, and it lives off what you have eaten, what you have earned, what you have done, etc. That's a parasite. This is the kind of relationship we have to this social system. It sucks our blood. It takes our resources all the time. And guess what? You cannot convince that parasite to leave you. I don't give a damn how many good raps you got. I don't care what prayers that you pray or anything, that the parasite's going to stay there. Why will a parasite stay there? Because if it leaves you, what happens? It dies. It can't live without sucking your blood, sucking your resources. Doesn't mean you can't get rid of the parasite, because you can. But it's going to take revolutionary medicine to do that. It's going to take the ability to create a capacity so that the parasite in you, the parasite cannot live with you. It cannot live with you. See, in St. Louis, it's one of the most insidious things I've ever seen any place. In St. Louis, you can drive around various corners and you see somebody stand up giving free hot dogs, free food that they've set on the curb so that black people can come and get the free food, or they've even set up a trailer someplace that you might be able to pick up some free food. It's not that they want you to starve to death, because if you starve to death, then the parasite can't suck your blood. You have to stay alive, but they just want to make sure you can't feed yourself. You understand? So they will drop it in there for you. They will make you a welfare slave. They would tell you they've done you a favor because they brought welfare to you. And of course, the condition for getting welfare, you can't have no man in the house now. You got to break up your family. You got to do all those other things that make you coherent as a community. This is what your friends are doing. And so we're talking about revolution. We're talking about actually taking the power over our lives for ourselves as a people. That's what this is about. That's what Black Power Blueprint is about. And you have united with this. And there's so many other people who have united with this. Of course, peoples around the world are fighting against the same beast. In various places around the world, people are struggling against the same contradiction, because the entire world economy is organized around with this relationship between this bloodsucker and the rest of the people who are trying to survive. And the only thing we're doing is feeding the parasite, the tapeworm, who lives off of our blood. So this is what we're about. And I don't know what images you are familiar with in terms of revolution. It's more than change. That's what Obama was saying. Change, change. Why did Obama say change? Did y'all know why Obama was talking about change all the time? One thing, he knew he wanted it.